Hey, what's up, everybody? Back again. First thing wanted to address was all the results of UFC 113. Yeah, it was a great pay-per-view from top to bottom. First match I want to get to is Machida and Shogun. Machida Shogun. There you had results. First round stoppage, TKO. Shogun wins the 205 title. Well, I have to say, what I have to say about that is, well, Dana White effectively screwed Machida. Yeah, that's right, you heard me. Dana White screwed Machida. My reasons are this, and that in the last fight, Dana White, of course, you know, I've been pretty vocal about how I feel about how he's managing his position with UFC and Zuffer. Immediately after the match, you know, he runs up and tells Shogun, you know, I had you winning that fight, quote unquote. And he probably told him, go and get yourself ready because I'm going to get this rematch for you. Guaranteed, I'm going to get you this rematch. So, what did Machida do? What did Shogun do? He went right back into camp and started game planning on going in a different direction. Instead of maybe somebody else getting a shot. Let's say, oh, I don't know, somebody who won their last match, Rashad Evans, Johnny Bones Jones, Stephen Bonner, I don't know, you know, somebody who actually won their last match could have gotten a chance at 205, and then, you know, you'll revisit that. But no, Shogun effectively went back into camp and put together a solid game plan to beat Machida. And I don't know, other than maybe, I don't know, Kimbo Slice is probably the only person who probably couldn't have immediately gone back into camp and game plan on how to beat your opponent. I don't know anybody else who would have lost that second match, you know, the rubber match, really, because, I mean, it's ridiculous. Second topic I wanted to get to was the Kimbo Slice topic. Absolutely dreadful performance. I think everybody was really disappointed in Kimbo's performance. Absolutely unacceptable for a UFC fighter, really. And you can put part of it on Kimbo, but the other part is you can put on his camp. American Top Team, I've never seen an American Top Team fighter come in and look so horrible. Never. Mike Brown, Thiago Alves, all those guys are usually look 100% prepared. 100% prepared. That I don't know what he did in camp, other than practice his slams, but it was absolutely unacceptable. And so therefore, Dana White had to drop him from the roster. I can't say I blame him. You know, really, it's unacceptable. I don't know what. I mean, Kimbo came in and as a really small heavyweight, really. I mean, if you see the video clips of him fighting on YouTube or whatever, I mean, he looks like he's at 250, 260, something like that, and he came in at 225, really small, lightweight, you know, Randy Couture size, and just horrible performance there. Other topic I wanted to get to with you was Josh Koscheck and Paul Daly. Paul Daly at the end of the match took a shot at Koscheck, which was really unsportsmanlike. Really, and Dana White. I mean, I can't say I blame him. I think it was a little heavy-handed of Dana White to drop him completely. Maybe a suspension would have been the right fit. I don't know. But I know over in Strikeforce, after that big brawl, Mayhem Miller, Nick and Nate Diaz, none of those guys were dropped from the roster from Strikeforce. Yeah, they faced suspensions and maybe fines, but they weren't dropped. But, you know, that was Dana's prerogative. I really can't say it was a wrong decision. A little heavy-handed, yeah, but I can't say it was a wrong decision. And Koscheck, I'm really not buying this whole heel role that he's trying to perpetrate or whatever. Like the guy's that much of an asshole. I don't believe it. I believe that's just gimmick, and I think he believes that every fighter has to have that, like his little gimmick. I mean, although I thought that the hair was enough, but you know, and so so that's the thing. I mean, he immediately disenchants the hometown crowd. Wherever he fights in the match, and God help you if you stick a microphone in the dude's face, because he's probably gonna do it. He's probably gonna do it each and every time. The whole thing with the disrespect, and usually most fighters who jibber jabber, big beef before fight, the pre-fight whatever, blow up or whatever, they usually after a brawl, they usually at least shake hands and say, hey, good fight, whatever. Koscheck refused to do that with Paul Daly, and I don't know if it's his dislike of British fighters or what it is, but he decided to do that. So Paul Daly said, "Hey, I'll take a shot. I'll take a swipe at you." But all in all, Paul Daly's gonna be back in Strikeforce probably. He's probably gonna be fighting in Strikeforce at 170 then. And I mean, I think the UFC lost a good welterweight. In my opinion, the welterweight division's kind of dried up. GSP's gone through pretty much everybody in the friggin' division, and I mean here we are. Koscheck's getting a second shot at GSP. That shows you how many guys GSP's gone through in the division, and there's really nobody that really matches up well with him. Nobody really has the athleticism to match with the guy. So I don't know. We'll see. Good luck, Kosh, but I can't see you winning the second one either. Let's see. What other topics? Yeah, the whole Dana White thing. It's still. My thing is I mean, you got David Stern, you got Roger Goodell, and what's it? Bud Selig, I believe, is the commissioner of the National Baseball League. These guys are they are what an executive CEO should be. They're professional, not too outspoken. They don't make knee-jerk reactions. They don't go out and try to get in front of a microphone and say inflammatory comments. And I think those are the guys that Dana White needs to look to. Because it seems like to me he's looking towards Vince McMahon more likely, or I don't know, Eric Bischoff or somebody like he's in professional wrestling. He has to be this colorful character, has to come out and say brash things and grab the attention away from the fighters and all this and that. You don't need to do that, Dana. Just go out and be CEO and president of the UFC. That would be enough. That would be enough. I'm not gonna say he's making bad decisions, because he's making great decisions, and he has been. Since he took over, but the whole profile thing, your image, you need to clean that up. So that's all I have to say. Post comments, whatever, comments, rebuttals, whatever, they're welcome. And I'll talk to y'all next time. See you guys later.